Okay, so most of you are probably staying down here in Waikiki and you want to explore the island and you want to know the different highlights of the island. So, just to give you an idea, um, let's go head toward the North Shore first. But in general, this is where Pearl Harbor is in here, just past the airport. It's probably 30 to 35 minutes past Waikiki. And then if you want to go to the North Shore, you would take H1, this expressway here, and connect to H2. I'll show you how to get on the expressway from Waikiki in a different video, but for simplicity purposes I just want to kind of focus on the big overview here. Okay, so on the way to the North Shore you can go to the Dole Pineapple Plantation. I would not go to the Dole Pineapple Plantation just for that. It's pretty far, probably about 40 minutes or so from Waikiki, and at that point you're probably about 15 minutes away from the North Shore. You know, just drive through some pineapple fields. But this is where the Dole Pineapple Plantation here is. Most people do it on the way to the North Shore, or if you're, you know, traveling counterclockwise around the island, then you can do it on the way back. I recommend doing it this way so that when you come back you're not dealing with traffic so much. Anyway, so the Dole Pineapple Plantation is here. Let's move this down. This is all the North Shore. Oops, move this too much. So Haleiwa is here. Waimea Bay is here. Banzai Pipeline is right there. Sunset Beach. We've got Turtle Bay Resort. Right about here in the town of Kahuku, that's where the famous shrimp trucks are. So a lot of people like to go there and get shrimp. If we circle around, this Polynesian Cultural Center is about an hour to an hour and a half away from Waikiki. North Shore, I would say, is about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. Traffic gets pretty bad up there. Seems to be getting worse, but on a good day, I'd say about an hour. If you're going very early in the morning, you can probably make it. I mean, some people say they make it in 45 minutes. I kind of find it hard to believe. They're probably flying. But anyway, continuing along, this is down the windward coast. Chinaman's Hat is right here. It's a cone-shaped island just off of the coast of Oahu. Just before that is Kualoa Ranch. That's where they've done a lot of filming for movies like Lost, Jurassic Park, just about any Hollywood movie that you can think of. Just past Chinaman's Hat right in here, there's a place called Tropical Farms. There's a lot of free macadamia nuts. Right here is the Byodo-en Temple. It's a Buddhist temple that's a replica of a Buddhist temple in Japan. Over here, on the east side, we have Kailua and Lanikai. Beautiful beaches, voted one of the most beautiful beaches in America. And also, that's where Obama stays when he comes to town, and different celebrities like Rihanna, Jessica Simpson. There's no hotels over here. It's all vacation rentals. Coming along the coastline, we have Sea Life Park right here, the beautiful community of Waimanalo. There's a blowhole right here, Hanauma Bay. A lot of people like to go snorkeling there. It's closed on Tuesdays, by the way. And over here is Diamond Head. So that is a big basic overview. A lot of people ask me, well, what's over here on the west side? Not a whole lot. It's really pretty. Like at the end, do I think it's worth the hour or so drive through to the west side just to kind of go see a pretty beach at the end? Not really. Most tourists aren't really interested in what's over there. They'll stop at Ko'olina Resort. That's where Marriott and Disney are located. I recommend just doing a snorkel dolphin cruise or something along the west side, which will take you down as far as Makaha. That's really a pretty way to appreciate the beauty of the Waianae Mountains over here. And it's great for dolphin watching and things like that. So that's pretty much an island overview. I have another map here that I can show you if I find it here. That kind of breaks it down to look at it from a different perspective. So North Shore, let's see here. See if you can see that better. North Shore, Central Oahu, not a lot to see here. You kind of pass through it on the way to the North Shore. Dole Pineapple Plantation is about here, I would say. We've got Pearl Harbor here. South Shore is down here. That's where Waikiki is, not too far from the airport, which is probably 25 to 30 minutes away, just depending what time you're trying to get in. Hanauma Bay is there. This is the windward coast where I talked about Kailua. Hanauma Bay is kind of on the edge of that, but Makapu, there's a lighthouse. Kualoa Point, which is where Kualoa Ranch and that macadamia nut farm is. Laie up here, that's where the Polynesian Cultural Center is. So this is just kind of a general overview of the island of Oahu that hopefully you found interesting. Alright, tune into one of my other map videos and I'll get into more specifics and more detailed things to do in the different parts of the island. Thanks a lot.